Good morning and welcome back to Darrin Bernard's Poor Boys Crafts. Today we're going to make a medieval stock, thing they put prisoners in. Working even. Yeah. So this is what we're going to make today. And if you like what you see today, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and share to all your friends and hit the notification. That way you'll be notified when a new video comes up, and we'll get right to it and go ahead and make one of these. And these are real easy to make and real fun to make, and we'll go ahead and start at it. First thing we need is here we go, a couple of pieces of foam board. They don't have to be exact, about 1.5 inches squared. We'll go ahead and check it with our thing here. Yep, they're about 1.5 inches square. Little more, little less. Don't really matter much. All of it off one side. Leave the black on the bottom side. Grab your glue gun. Trusty little glue gun. Glue on bottom part. Glue both of these together. Hold them together. Make sure they're tight together. Grab out your blade and even up all sides. Make sure all sides are even. Turn it over and do the same. That way you make sure your base is all even. Then we'll take your aluminum foil ball and roll over top of the base, because the base is going to be stone. If you notice on there, kind of got the stone walkway on there. So then you take your pencil and brick it out. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of make it look like a brick, kind of like a brick wall, just like this. And this one, we're going to come down on the sides, just where the bricks show up at the tops. That way they continue to go all the way around it, just like that. And that's basically the base. That's how easy the base is. Now, on the bottom of the base, we want to take our little blade, and I've already marked a circle around it, and we're going to kind of cut, not all the way through, just a little bit. And we're going to pull that out, just like this. And we're going to take out about 1/8 of the base. Just a little bit, not a lot. Just a little bit for a washer. Just enough so the washer fits flush. Put a little bit of glue. Glue that washer in. This allows for some weight for the bottom of it. And that's all that's there for. Just like that. Now we will build the bases. For that, a couple of the 1-inch foam, or these ain't foam, these are insulation, 1-inch insulation. We cut these down to approximately half inch square by 1 1/4 inch tall. That's approximately. Doesn't have, like I said, it's your arts and crafts, so whatever way, whatever size you want, but about a 1/2 inch square by 1 1/4 inch tall. Take your brush. We're going to make it look like wood. See the wood grain on that? Just run down each side. On both pillars. Then on the ends, on one end of them, make a circle and then keep on coming out from it, just like a tree would have. The end of a tree. Just like that. Okay. A little bit of glue. Glue it about to the center of one side. The other one to the center of the other side. Just like that. Real easy. Now for the other one, there's another piece. We cut this one really thin. About an 1/8 inch thickness by about just a little over a 1/2 wide. That's going to need a little bit. And about the length from about 1.5 inches from one end to the other. About like that. So that when you set it up on there, it'll be about like that. Now, we're going to carve into the top of both of these so that it can set down inside it when we're done with it. Make sure it can fit. Maybe trim a little bit off this thickness here so we can get her. There we go. There we go. So that it can fit right in there. Perfect. Now we're going to make this look like wood. On this thin piece, you might want to go a little light so you don't dig through it. Make sure you do the tops. And all of the sides. Now, taking your blade here, about center ways, make the head hole, which is going to be the biggest. Go from both sides. Just like that. And then to the sides of the head hole, make 2 smaller holes. For the hand holds. And again, it don't have to be perfect. No art is actually perfect. In fact, it's the imperfections that make art art. Makes them unique. Just like that, you have 3 holes in it. Now, we are going to cut this right down the center. Just like that. Hold it aside there. Now I'm going to take a piece of art paper. I'm going to trim it down to about the size trimmed it down too much. So let's see if that's the right size the way it is. It is. So I'm going to cut off Too little again. A hinge. Just about like that. And I'm going to put a dab of glue at the top and the bottom. Put my hinge on. Make sure it holds before I bend it up. There we go. She's holding. Then on the other side, I'm going to put my locking mechanism, which is basically just another hinge, except this one's going to be a straight hinge. For this one, only a dab of glue on the top side. And I'm going to let that dry. Just like that. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue in our two grooves. Then attach our stocks. Just like that. And then wait for that to dry. It'll lock down like that. See how that works? And then besides painting, that's pretty much it. So now we'll start painting it. We'll get out our black. Gotta get me another painting tray. Actually, there's probably enough paint right in my... Give me a good brush. Right in here to paint this. So, yep, I will start painting this. And then we're good to go. Okay, we got the black base coat on. It is dry. Now, the stone is going to be a granite gray, which I like to use. That's dolphin gray. Right there's my granite gray. Right there's my granite gray. And the boards are going to be the nutmeg brown, which another one is what I like to use. So, first thing we're going to do is want to do the granite gray on the bottom. Got me a small brush so that I can get in between there. Now, what I'm going to do is what's called a light brushing. I'm not trying to cover everything. I'm going to let some of that black base pull through. So I'm just going to do a light brushing on my stone. Very little, mind you, but some. Okay, just like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the nutmeg brown on the rest of it. Now, getting in between there, kind of rough, but you do one side then the other. And again, I'm just going to do a light brushing, let some of that base coat shine through. Just like that. Now, be careful not to break the top, because the top is fragile. Okay, now for the hinge and the bolt. There's me a very tiny brush, again with this gray. Just like that. Just give it an off color there. And there we go. You have yourself a medieval stock. And that's just how easy it is. It's a real simple craft that you can put in your miniatures and have some flavor in your games. So again, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button, share to other people, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. If I have 50 subscribers by December, I am doing a giveaway of my first dungeon I created here. So go ahead and subscribe, and see you soon for another video.